The free SHS policy has been a blessing. The free SHS policy has been a blessing. So one of these schools is going to speak for the motion, whilst the other school will also speak against the motion. So SHS nhyehyɛ a aba Ghana yi abɛyɛ nhyira ama ɔman. SHS nhyehyɛ no abɛyɛ nhyira ama ɔman. Obi ɛba bɛkasa sɛ ane SHS nhyehyɛ no ayɛ nhyira ama ɔman. Obi nso bɛkasa dabi SHS nhyehyɛ no amfa nhyira ama ɔman. Ɛde haw ne amaneɛ na ayɛ dɛn ama ɔman. This program is live at Go TV. Go to Go TV, you enjoy this program. Go to Saskotena English lessons on TikTok. You get this program live. You follow us, so you can go there, or you just be here. You stand here, then enjoy the program. After that, later at your own leisure, you go to Saskotena English lessons TikTok. You get the program from the beginning to the end. So Saskotena, we are proud to have you here. YouTube is Go TV. Go TV. That's very good. So Saskotena English lessons on TikTok, YouTube, on Go TV, you can get this program live there. So at this juncture, I'll hand the mic over to the judges so that they take over the program. So introduce yourself for us, please.
I am Rubin Menyele, a noble student of Offuman Methodist Junior High School. I'm in Basic 7 and I'm the principal speaker for the motion.
Please, project the names for us, please. As they mentioned, let us see them on the screen, please.
Snow is my name, and I am representing Offuman Methodist Junior High School, and I'm the first supporting speaker, and I'm in Basic 9.
I am Anna Inawache Pratt, a proud student of Offuman Methodist Junior High School. I am in Basic 8 and the second supporting speaker.
Let's give them a round of applause while the mic is passed to RC.
I am in the person of Darko Emanuela, a student from Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS, who is in Basic 9, and I am here to speak against the motion. I am the principal speaker.
Dawari Severa is my name, representing Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS. I am here to speak against the motion raised. I am in Basic 9.
My name is Venia Afiasewa, representing Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS. I am the second supporting speaker.
This night, we are here to discuss.
Hello, my esteemed viewers out there. It's been a while. This is your humble steward, Isaac Minyele, aka Saskotena, Guapre Senior High School English tutor. Please, a couple of weeks ago, I showcased a debate competition that was organized by the Offuman old students. That is the 1992 year group or class of excellence. The winners of the competition, that is Methodist Junior High School and RC Junior High School were scheduled to have the grand finale on the 10th of November 2024. And on Sunday, the 10th, actually the program came off and it was very interesting. That I would like my esteemed viewers to have a taste of it. But before that, after this video, we also try to look at some of the comments made by the judges during the first debate and also during the grand finale, so that we will be able to learn something. Anybody at all that is trying to, whether you are a debater or a student, a teacher of English or whatsoever, like, we can learn something from that. So when we are done with this, I'll give you the judges' comments and reactions to what the contestants did. So currently, let us look at the principal speaker for Methodist Junior High School.
This night, we are here to discuss a policy that has transformed Ghana's educational landscape. The free SHS policy, initiated by the government, has been a groundbreaking initiative that opened doors to countless young Ghanaians. The chair, before I will continue with my speech, I would like to remove a short video about the free SHS policy.
On it.
Senior free SHS, yaka school fees akɛseɛ mɛyɛ dɛn na matua apata bebree ɛna free SHS nti ɛna ɔmoma ɛwɔ schools akɛseɛ mu ɛti free SHS deɛ abɛboa yɛn sɛ nka binom sɛ yɛnya ne sɛ yi a ɛka yɛakɔ yɛn anim ase saa nanso free SHS nti ɛnnɛ memma nyinara daakye ɔmo ani so ade ho no ebɛtumi abɛm daakye menya engineer ɛne businessman ɛwɔ me fie free SHS ne deɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo nto aso ma yɛn ɛyɛ.
The famous Robert M. Hutchinson said, and I quote, "The object of education is to prepare the young to educate themselves throughout their lives." The chair, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, invited guests, headmasters, teachers, our lovely old students, fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I respond to the name Ruben Menyele, a noble student of Offuman Methodist Junior High School, and I stand before you as the principal speaker in favor of the motion. The free SHS policy has been a blessing. In Ghana, a nation that hosts its education there, it becomes imperative to dissect the benefits of the free SHS policy and in Ghanaian society at large. May the chair permit me to briefly educate my opponents and the entire house on the basis of the free SHS policy. The 1992 Constitution established the Fourth Republic and has been the foundation of the country's governance since its implementation. Article 25, Clause 1, Subsection B states that, and I quote, "Secondary education need different forms, including technical and vocational education, should be made generally available and accessible in which by every appropriate means and by the progressive introduction of free education." A free compulsory universal basic education (FQ) was therefore initiated in 1996 under the leadership of His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings. In his quest to fulfill that long term of providing free but quality secondary education to the Ghanaian child, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo also initiated the almighty free SHS program in 2017. Goal 4 of the United Nations Goals Sustainable Development states that, and I quote, "By 2030, ensure that all girls and boys complete free, equitable, and quality primary education, leading to relevant and effective learning outcomes." Unquote. It has therefore been the priority of the government and the Ministry of Education to afford that every child the opportunity to access quality education. The chair and the House. In 2017, the ministry achieved a major milestone with the implementation of the free SHS program. That year, there was an 11% increase in enrollment, breaking records from previous years with the highest enrollment ever seen in the country. Over 470,000 students enrolled in SHS. I believe my opponents might argue that the free SHS policy is costly and unsustainable. They might also put forward that although enrollment rate has increased, there are disparities in students' increased access to education, augmenting literacy levels. The free SHS senior high school policy is one of the best social policies that openly affect both parents and their wards and the nation at large. Therefore, I urge you all to consider the numerous blessings the free SHS has shown on Ghanaians. First, the policy has increased access to education, augmenting literacy levels and mitigating the gap between the rich and the poor. The chair, I would like to ask my opponents whether, before they come here with their claims, they have taken the pain to ask their parents and older siblings what it took to be able to go to high school before 2017? Huh? Do you know the number of brilliant students who drop out from school for their inability to pay school fees? Huh? Hey, you see, the chair, they have no idea. According to Chris in the Paris in his research rate, I quote, free education in Ghana, the advantages and disadvantages, unquote. So far, 1.6 million students have benefited from the free SHS policy, enabling them to pursue their dreams regardless of the socio-economic background. On 9th May 2024, the Education Minister, Dr. Yao Osei Adichum, on the Daily Statesman reveals that Ghana has witnessed a significant growth with 73.50% in 2016, 85.51% in 2017, 89.2% in 2018, and a whopping 93.63% in 2019. Interestingly, the figures keep rising, reducing illiteracy rates drastically. Is that not a blessing? How can someone label such progress as a retrogressive? Moreover, the chair, the policy promotes the development of employable skills. Previously, 70% of high school students desired government jobs by the age of 25. But only 6% will achieve that. Free SHS has inspired many Ghanaian students to acquire secondary education, consequently producing many graduates for the job market. Also, the Ghana Smart School Project, as an extension of the free senior high school and Tibet digitalization agenda, aims at transforming Ghana's economy by equipping Ghanaian students with 21st century learning opportunities to compete globally. The government has therefore equipped STEM schools with nationwide with the requisite resources to meet this target. Furthermore, the free SHS has lifted a huge financial burden and on parents, improving household incomes and stimulating economic growth. An educated workforce has driven Ghana's economy and development. In June 2024, UNESCO report states that every dollar invested in education yields a return of $10 in economic growth. Ghana's literacy rate has increased by 10% since the policy's implementation. Before the implementation of the free SHS, parents funding their world's education was always a nut to crack. Ghanaian households can now invest money that would have been used to pay school fees into other productive ventures, thus improving the lives of the ordinary Ghanaian. Honorable Chairperson, esteemed judges, tireless timekeeper, invited guests, headmasters, teachers, our lovely old students, fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the free SHS has been a blessing to Ghanaians. It's a visionary initiative that has transformed Ghana's educational landscape by increasing accessibility, reducing financial burden, and improving enrollment rates. The policy is a beacon of hope for a brighter future, empowering young minds to shape Ghana's destiny. Thank you.
Wow, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
Principal Speaker for RCGHS against the motion.
Mr. Chairman, Nananu, the clergy, assembly members, panel of judges, teachers, cherished all students, parents, fellow students, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, peace be unto us all. I am in the person of Dr. Emanuela, a student of Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS. I am here to speak against the motion raised. Free senior high school policy is a blessing. Mr. Chairman, I would like to explain the term free to my cherished audience. According to Merriam-Webster, when we say free, it means not costing or charging anything. My first question is that the case of the free senior high school? Are parents paying or not? Mr. Chairman, I want to educate my code bathers on the genesis of the free education. Before the attainment of independence in 1957, a free education was introduced in the Northern Territories, specifically in 1949 by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Education for primary, high schools, through to university levels was made free before and after independence. Former Northern Regional Director of Education, Alhaji Mohammed Cambodia, who was a beneficiary of the free education, said he would not have gone to school without the help of the free educational scholarship scheme. Mr. Chairman, I want to emphatically say that the current free senior high school is just a continuation of what His Excellency Dr. Kwame Nkrumah studied. But unfortunately, the underlisted points will confirm that the free senior high school is more of a burden than a blessing. Neglect of basic education in Ghana. Basic education has been neglected totally due to poor implementation of the free senior high school. According to the Ministry of Education's budget allocation, significant portions of the education budget are channeled into the free senior high school program, leaving basic schools underfunded. The result of this at the basic schools is inadequate infrastructure, lack of textbooks. Mr. Chairman, I want to ask my code breakers if they have enough textbooks at their disposal. Certainly not. All their cupboards are full of cowards. How can you provide free feeding to SHS students while JHS students go to school on an empty stomach? Teachers at the senior high schools enjoy teacher motivation. Meanwhile, the college teachers have never joined for that. When we don't get the quality from the junior high school, can senior high school perform magical? Certainly no. Garbage in, garbage out. Mr. Chairman, what I want to say is that free SHS has led to total neglect of basic skills, and this is as a result of poor implementation. Low quality graduates have been the outcome of the free senior high school. As stated in the Article 25 plus 1B of the 1992 Constitution, secondary education, including technical and vocational, should be made accessible and be of good quality as well. Unfortunately, the current free senior high school is the vice versa. My opponents argue that free SHS has led to increase in enrollment. That fact cannot be disputed. It has been proven by the free SHS Secretariat. However, the increase in enrollment should be put face to face with the outcome. It should surprise you to know that SHS leavers under the said program cannot even write formal letters for employment. Mr. Chairman, I want to categorically tell my co-debaters that about 70% of these graduates is what we call educated illiterates. They don't even give respect to authorities and they have less money. Mr. Chairman, I stand to speak against the free senior high school because the policy is operating under insufficient infrastructures. When was free senior high school implemented? That was September 2017. The implementer, after assuming office in less than 1 year, began this program. My co-debaters, as we talked about increasing enrollment, you forgot that when the intake is high, it must correspond to the number of buildings and other utilities on the campus of these SHS. I do not blame the beneficiaries of these programs for their inefficiency as far as their academic excellence is concerned. If you don't have libraries stocked with adequate and standard books, how do you write good essays and communicate well? Mr. Chairman, Ghana Wave made publication disclosing how students of Accra Wesley Girls slept at uncomputed buildings. Make inquiries from www.ghana.com. Under this program, students from Santema and Ganasco were caught on cameras on the 15th of April 2023 using toilet compartments as dormitories. Pay rent! Don't be deceived while you sleep soundly at your various homes. Your church and loved ones sleep at toilet compartments and the free SH post. How do you expect good learning outcome? Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, a great timekeeper, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, I know with the above reasons given, you cannot say that the free SHS has been a burden. Let us watch a video captured by Abdul News on the poor accommodation of both teachers and students.
Ebusua gyina nwomasuamu nsɛm na saa bere deɛ yɛkɔ Enum Presbyterian Senior High School yɛtwa ne kyerɛ sɛ ansɛkeɛ no ɛwɔ apueyɛ mantam no emu. Na beaeɛ a mmarima no wɔn da deɛ ka no sɛ boys dormitory no sɛ deɛ atete apansam na ha dwee abusuafoɔ mu nso no wɔn aba apɛ so koraa menam so ɛma yɛ SRC coordinator ɛma yɛ student representative council no Jones kwasi apia deɛ adesuadeɛ ɛto mpanimfoɔ no sɛ wɔmmɛsi foforɔ mu bae ɛma adesuafoɔ.
Enum Presbyterian Senior High School and sec ewo Eastern Reach na okopie mu ewo school mu a wo boys dormitory no enko ye kura edan no etiti apansam enunti no school koda wo mo ewo school mu hoyi enya baby enna we na coordinator ema school no SLC Jones Kwesi apia eka se wo school no anniversary celebration ase wo de adesede eto aban nim e o manfo a wo mo die nim so wo me school no
SLC dey ebe dormitory no dey follow echi Hamlet Uncle. We saw another way, never be a cemetery. Yet, was your track system. I'm not sure the two social brain. Yet, express can be a baby. As a career, where I am. Or I see the track. Omaka, 15 by Jim Coffee. December, Christmas, and now, even yes, sir, the prayer. If I'm a good output. Interested into a buying adopted to be here, but you can open boy.
Senior prefect or Presby SHS, Rodovi Shadow, and Sunny Adon listen set for education command body to draw how a woman from and I'm set down and Koyi.
Mepa school, yeah, high power boys dormitory. Don't know what we shall spaces be anywhere boys maybe acquire the Adam. Nana teachers so a down with them so I dear Mopa. Uba Nim Haya, it means say teachers bungalow. And you can see I went to the commodity teachers. It is a math teacher for much at the air.
Thank you.
Supporting speaker Methodist.
The chair, panel of judges, hard-working timekeeper, invited guests, fellow debaters, our noble old students, ladies and gentlemen, I am Miss Kosu Ampem of Offuman Methodist Junior High School. I am here to add up to the argument presented by my principal speaker for the motion. As presented by my team, my opponents argue that the 3SHS policy has perpetuated disparities, compromised quality, and is financially sustainable. A step we respectfully disagree with. In the House, as you all know, every new policy is bound to have some implementation challenges. But as for the Nelson Mandela once said, the famous Nelson Mandela once said, in quotes, I learned that courage, not the absence of fear, but the truth over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Would it therefore be prudent to all Ghanaians to disregard the various blessings of a free heritage policy just because of a few fear of some challenges? I believe the answer is a very big no. Amid the so-called infrastructure challenge, the chair, I would like to educate my opponents on the government's intervention to break this gap. Over the years, the government has invested heavily in expanding and upgrading facilities in schools. And an article on my job online on 14 December 2019, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo explained that, unquote, government is pursuing infrastructure challenges in senior high schools in order to cater for the students. Over 800 schools nationwide have been expanded with infrastructure, creating access and enhancing learning. On the screen, You can see some of the infrastructure that the government has put up through this policy. You see, it is just beautiful. Wow, look at it. It is nice for you. More so, their concern on financial stability is misplaced. I wonder why they put for this challenge. While you all know that the government is committed to funding the program, allocating significant resources. They mention delays in release of funds, but all these have been addressed by government. Schools now receive funds before reopening in order to have smooth teaching and learning. Another blessing of the free SHS policy is increase in female enrollment rate. The premonition that girls are for a kitchen no more holds water since the introduction of the free SHS policy. Thus, empowering gender equality and empowering young women. Since the implementation of the policy, there has been over 30% increase in female enrollment. Is this not a good achievement to boast of? The chair and the house. It is worth nothing that the policy's focus on access has actually improved quality. Increased enrollment has motivated teachers and schools to perform better. Teachers are continuing to develop professionally through PSC programs to meet international standards. To my friends on the other side, have any idea how many teachers have had the opportunity to travel abroad because of the evidence of professional development they were had through these programs? Additionally, the introduction of the standard-based curriculum and the standardized assessment ensures students receive education that's of global standards. Also, free education policy has bridged the equity gap. No longer do students from disadvantaged backgrounds face financial barriers. At the Meet the Press in December 2019, President Akufo-Addo explained that free SHS is meant to open up the systems in quote so that it was no longer a question of ability to pay but the quality of your mind that can determine your success unquote. Research indicates over 25% reduction in school dropout rate through this policy. Scholarships and programs like the Ghana Education Trust Fund has sponsored a lot of brilliant but needy students at a tertiary level. Furthermore, the policy has encouraged students to pursue STEM fields, vital for technological advancement. The chair, panel of judges, tireless timekeeper, invited guests, honorable all students, fellow debaters. In consideration of the above argument, in support of the motion, the House would thus agree with me that my opponent's claim is nothing convincing and should therefore be disregarded. It is clearly evident that the benefits of free education policy outweigh the costs. In conclusion, the chair, the free education policy has been a game changer, a messiah, a savior. Therefore, let us build upon its successes. Free SHS, access, equity, quality. I'm done. Thank you.
The chairperson, honorable members, teachers, proud 92-year group, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. My name is Dawa Resivera, representing Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS. The free SHS has always been a subject of public debate, as the public appear to be divided about its benefits. I am therefore privileged to speak against the motion. The free senior high school policy has been a blessing. Mr. Chairman, if you read about the free senior high school and its implementation, it was stated that the main objective of the policy was to lift the financial burden and to free parents from the anxiety that accompanies the beginning of every school term. That's notwithstanding, stakeholders such as union leaders, university lecturers, parents and teachers have raised concern that the policy is causing more harm than good. Mr. Chairman, having read about the free senior high school policy and listening to scholars, I am by the listed points speaking against the motion. Free free senior high school has led to the rise of indiscipline in our various schools. It is proverbially said that if a corn will grow bigger, it starts from germination. Students exhibit high rates of indiscipline because they don't make any commitment as far as fee payment is concerned. They do not fear of losing anything. They do not fear of losing anything. Gone were the days. Students exhibit high rates of indiscipline. Gone were the days. The name of this. Students exhibit high rates of indiscipline because they don't make any commitment as far as fee payment is concerned. They don't even give management. Students exhibit high rates of indiscipline because they don't even make any Mr. Chairman, the lifted point, they made the chairman haven't read about the free senior high school and listened to scholars. I am by the underlisted point speaking against the motion. The free senior high school has led to the rise of indiscipline in our various schools. It is proverbially said that if a corn will grow bigger, it starts from germination. Students exhibit high rates of indiscipline because they don't make any commitment as far as fee payment is concerned. They do not fear of losing anything. When they are dismissed, one way the days when students respected teachers and school authorities. Back then, even 3 days suspension meant a lot. Mr. Chairman, I want my co-debaters to go to Bakre Fasina High School and make inquiries from the disciplinary committee and find out the indisciplined cases they sit on daily. The indiscipline is even worse at junior high school. The final year students at the basic level do not even take their studies serious because they know that there is no as far as free senior high school is concerned. Any grade at all, even grade 99 can fetch you a senior high to attain. Under the free senior high school policy, students are poorly fed. Mr. Chairman, I wish my opponent the best of luck. I want next year to catch them alive. By then, they will have gotten to SHS regardless of them passing or failing. And they will then regret for defending the undefendable. Mr. Chairman, hello, I am speaking to you. Have you been served with porridge without sugar before? Prepare. That's what you will eat next year under this free senior high school. You will discover what the student refers to as gas, a stew, which is in a form of soup. You will discover. The main objective. That is served as 1 level of rice to the students. Several dietitians have questioned the quality of the school, yet the government has remained adamant. Mr. Chairman, as I was researching on the given motion, I visited Bakre Senior High School, and at the staff common room, a group of not less than 50 teachers expressed their words. Mr. Joseph Adek said that the academic calendar is poorly designed. It does not provide enough instructional for teaching and learning. Teacher Kojo also talked about how the double track system has been poorly planned. He added that while terminal exams have not been marked, the next batch is already in school. Teachers there were worried about how the free SHS has made their work overloaded. They further said there are a lot of unqualified students, and that has led to the increase in enrollment. To them, no criteria was used for candidate selection. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, reality on the grounds confirmed that the free senior high school is harmful and not a blessing. Thank you.
Summary. Methodist.
What is stage? Hey, why we have more videos? What is stage?
Kofi Annan once said, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family. Victor Hugo also said, I quote, he who opens a school door, closes a prison. The chair in the house. I appreciate the opportunity given to me to summarize our motion on the stand. The free SHS policy has been a blessing. I am Anna Irene Awacho Pratt, a second supporting speaker for the motion. Evidently, the House will agree with my team that the free SHS policy has increased access to education, thus augmenting Ghana's literacy levels and mitigating the gap between the rich and the poor. The policy further promotes the development of employable skills and therefore enhancing Ghana's human resource base. Moreover, the free SHS policy has lifted a huge financial burdens on parents, improving household income and stimulating economic growth. The free SHS policy has also increased school enrollment. In addition, the policy has promoted gender equality, therefore giving female and male students equal access to education. The free SHS policy has also increased the equity gap in their education. The policy has further gone a long way to improve Ghanaian standard of living. The chair, panel of judge, accurate timekeeper, guests, fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen. Before I take my seat, let us analyze this data on the screen. These are the years and the total registered BC. In the year 2015, there were 440,469. And in the year 2016, there were 461,009. The year 2017, there were 468,060. In the year 2018, there were 521,811. In the year 2019, there were 512,083. The chair from 2017 to 2019. Let's look very careful at this thing. Let's move on. Number of students who were qualified to SHS. In 2015, there were 415,012. In the year 2016, there were 420,135. In the year 2017, there were 424,224. In the year 2018, there were 486,641. In the year 2019, there were 459,912. Number of students enrolled. 2015, there were 299,649. In the year 2016, there were 308,799. In the year 2017, there were 361,771. In the year 2018, there were 433,819. And in the year 2019, there were 404,856. Number of students who were qualified to SHS but did not enroll. In the year 2015, there were 115,363. In the year 2016, there were 111,336. In the year 2017, there were 62,433. In the year 2018, there were 52,822. In the year 2019, there were 55,506. There were 55,056. Percentage of unenrolled qualified SHS students. In the year 2015, there were 27.80. In the year 2016, there were 26.50. In the year 2017, there were 14.70. And in the year 2018, there were 10.90. In the year 2019, there were 11.90. Source: Free SHS Ghana. In conclusion, the chair and the house, the free SHS policy has been a wonderful blessing to the Ghanaian society. Thank you.
for RC against the motion.
Mr. Chairman, Nananum, distinguished guests, panel of unbiased judges, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I'm in the person of Vania Fiasewa, representing Offuman St. Peter's RCJHS. Mr. Chairman, having to look at the body language of parents and guardians present, I think I have to apologize to all of them. On the behalf of my opponents for arguing blindly. In fact, to our lovely parents, I must say, had this not been for educational discourse, these words of yours could not have spoken for what they are actually against. Mr. Chairman, perhaps my opponents are not well versed when we say something is free. Because of free senior high school, they have been neglected and do not have dictionaries to look out for the meaning of free. Hello, Oxford Advanced Learners experience free as without any payment or charge. Is that the case of free senior high school? Mr. Chairman, the free senior high school was dead on arrival. Did you hear me? The day it was born, it was dead. The implementer did not prepare in advance. It was introduced in the haste. So, I am not wondering. The graduates of this policy are underperforming. The beneficiaries of this program cannot be put vis-a-vis. The then Form 4 graduates, the 1992-year group, under whose organization and what these debates happen is a testimony. Mr. Chairman, Ghanaian parents are responsible. They have questioned the quality of this policy and have made commitment to paying of fees to support the program. Yet, they have been refused. The beneficiaries are fed poorly, eating unbalanced diets, which is resulting in ill health. And this unhealthy lifestyle has gone a long way to affect academics. To end my argument, I would like to draw the attention of many people who are present that under this policy, learners spend 27 days in classroom and 65 days at home. Even the universities where matured learners go to study, a semester is more than 3 months. The UK, Canada and the like ones, whom we are learning from, are also running a semester-based curriculum which is not in the form of ours. Mr. Chairman, Nananum, distinguished guests, teachers, parents, ladies and gentlemen, with the above piercing and insightful bled by my team, I know that my unbiased judges will decide fairly. Please, let's watch this video.
Video a yɛtwa wei ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛ mmɔfra a wɔwɔ sukuu mu a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔsua adeɛ wɔtwa kwansima bɛyɛ mmienu ansa na wɔanya nsuo adware wɔagyegye nkɔfoɔ darom ɛwɔ mantam hɔ ɛwɔ abere a kɛwɔ sɛ aban provide nsuo ma wɔn ama wɔn adekyerɛ ne wɔn adesua koraa akɔ fam ɛmma wɔn nsua adeɛ yie wɔ abere a awofoɔ anim sɛ wɔmba wɔ sukuu mu a wɔresua adeɛ. Munhwɛ video yi a yɛtwa gu yi, ɔmo nam kwan so o, kaa betumi abɔ ɔmo, anaasɛ bibi betumi asi. Wei nyinaa kyerɛ yɛn sɛ, free senior high school no, ɔhaw bebree na ɛde abɛto yɛn so. Enti momma yɛnhwɛ wei, sɛ ɛka sɛ free senior high school no yɛ nhyira a, ɛnyɛ nhyira o, ɔhaw na ɛde abɛto yɛn so. Mɛda mo ase.
Thank you.
For myself,